Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy George coming back with another bullish video. And if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. And if you're returning, you're an OG. And today, I'm going to be talking about internet computer, ICP. What I believe is the number one cryptocurrency in the market for decentralization. And also, what I believe is the most undervalued crypto in the market. So today, we're currently at a price of $4.91. And it's okay because we're in an undervalued investment. We must be patient. And we're right under the 2.7 billion market cap. And we're in the 42nd spot. So it's not the greatest right now, but it's all cool, you feel me? Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So Bitcoin's at 109K. So it broke under 110K. So we looking quite bearish right now, but it's nothing really to worry about. Because if you've been paying attention, you know that August and September were more than likely going to be red months. So let's see where the fair and greed is at. The fair and greed is at a 40 neutral. And that's solid. It hasn't really changed too much. The alt season is at a 60 of 100. We've went up an enormous amount of points, almost 13 points within the last week. And the crypto market cap is at 3.8 trillion. So that means there's still coins going up in the midst of all the things going on with the top 10 coins in Bitcoin and Ethereum to be exact. So I'm going to start right here on X. And we got something from Dom. And he said, another world first place from ICP. Vet keys for fully encrypted yet shareable app data. Decentralized systems can now store chat, files, metadata, RAG, AI context data, and more on untrusted computers while maintaining privacy. And I haven't gotten my caffeine for today, so let me get my quick caffeine. And I asked caffeine what that meant. And there's a link, but I'm going to tell you what caffeine said. It says Diod is launching new ICP canisters with vet key based encryption, enabling end-to-end encrypted chat, file storage, and metadata, ensuring only authorized users can access data, not even Diod for Definity. The upgrade allows always available privacy-focused storage on ICP, moving beyond peer-to-peer syncing. The system uses enhanced orthogonal persistence for efficiency and plans to adopt cheaper blob storage soon, making secure, private, and user-controlled data storage more accessible. So the internet computer is upgrading the technology all the time, constantly. And a lot of people want to doubt internet computer, 98% down from launch. And it's okay because right now, it doesn't matter if you're old or young. Right now, you're looking at internet computer as an opportunity. So don't let anybody trick you out your bag. So let's see what's next. We got something from Dow King. And it says, watching ICP trading. There is definitely some price suppression activity. The chart looks highly irregular, totally schizophrenic likes I have never seen. Given the open interest on the futures have ICP trading over $10, I think we are getting close to massive pump. The shorts have a lot of money, but it's coming to an end. The alts are taking off one after another. Is ICP next? I think so. It's just a matter of time now, and the short squeeze will the biblical. I'm sorry, like the way the syntax on that was throwing me off a little bit, but just know at any moment ICP can take off, and even if it doesn't, I'm a real investor, you guys. That means that I look for something that has intrinsic value, that has value to me, and I sit back and I wait. I'm sorry if you've been at ICP for longer than I have and you're kind of getting tired of waiting for it, but it's okay. If you believe in ICP, you shouldn't get mad. You should just sit back and wait. That's what I'm going to do. So we got something from Cypher. Oh no, ICP isn't on the 1.3 million influencer list. Quick, Somebody tell the devs to stop building and start bribing. Organic growth is best. And this is something from Crypto Rover. If I handed you 100K today, which bag would you load up for the 2025 alt season? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Link, Doge, XRP, BNB, Hype, Sui, Ondo. That is pretty ridiculous that the internet computer didn't make the list. But it's okay, Nair didn't make it either. Did Ada not make the list either? Cardano? Wow. So just know, we're not the only ones getting left off the list. So let's see what Michael Alex is saying. What is the fair value of ICP? With Lovable as a prototyping AI for apps/websites in terms of design being valued at 1.8 BLN, caffeineai should be at least worth 5 BIN in its alpha alone, building full stack and eliminating the need for web hosts, databases, etc. Typically, an infrastructure is valued at around 4 to 7x its most successful product. Considering 5x of $5 puts ICP at a market cap of 25 BIN or around 50 per token. This is not even factoring in the exploding Bitcoin DeFi that is happening right now. And a lot is happening with the internet computer. We just need the price to catch up to the technology. And someone commented basically saying that they gave up all their ICP for meme coins. Bro, if that's what you wanted to do, bro, I hope that works out for you. But me, I'm staying in the internet computer. I have other investments, but I'm staying in the internet computer. And we got something from the Extravagant Village. It says, ICP, we don't need only Bob and caffeineai to burn a lot of ICP. The spike on the amount of ICP burned, based on the figures I generated as the difference between the two figures on the images below, didn't come from Bob Fun or caffeineai. 88,202 ICP was burnt elsewhere, almost instantly. The implication of this is that real adoption with other entities, either in this industry or outside of it, is happening on ICP. But getting your lens fixed to the price and market manipulation isn't letting you see it. The effect of supply shock is always real. It takes time to ignite the expected impact on price. But when it starts, there's no one stopping it. Good luck to the holders. And look, this is what he's talking about. And this was without Bob or caffeine, so no, there's other dApps on the internet computer growing. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm in a good place right now. I'm happy, and I have a good investment. I have other investments, and we're just stacking up, you guys. So let's stack up together. And we got something from ICP Hub Bulgaria. We live online. Our messages, identities, work, and memories float around apps and devices. But have you ever stopped to ask, whose computer is all this stored on? Because it's not yours, it's someone else's. And it says, everything you do online is hosted on someone else's server. That means they decide what you do, when you can access it, and who else gets to peek. Spoiler, advertisers, AI trainer, and whoever buys your data next. Could you run your own infrastructure? Technically, yes. But realistically, no one has time for that. ICP changes the game, letting you host code and data without giving up control or spinning up cloud accounts. No system admin skill required. ICP, a decentralized computing platform built around ownership. It's like a sovereign cloud. You stay in charge of the logic and the data, not some big tech overlord. Think of it as world computer, not just a blockchain. Built on the same decentralization principle as Bitcoin, but way more functional. Full stack hosting, smart contracts that remember, scalable infrastructure without running it. ICP makes decentralization a reality. You're not just a user. You're the owner, the operator, the sovereign. ICP puts your digital life back in your hand. Ready to rethink the cloud? That's from ICP Bulgaria. And this is the fight for digital sovereignty. So Internet Computer is right now in the fight for digital sovereignty. And a lot of people aren't understanding that. And it's okay because I'm cooling. I'm just getting more ICP and I'm sitting back. So let's see what KG is saying. That fact that ICP barely gets mentioned anywhere actually blows my mind. When the charts look like a U, it will have been so obvious in hindsight, actually ridiculous. Let's hear what he's saying. I'm going to speed this up too.
ICP crypto just became the first blockchain to solve for quantum computing. If you don't believe me, go check out Quebec's protocol. Most blockchains today, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, ICP is already integrated with those, by the way, the only cryptocurrency to do so on-chain, rely on cryptography that could be broken by future quantum computers. If that happens, people's wallets and transactions could be hacked unless the chain upgrades. What?
So just understand that ICP is the only blockchain right now that is quantum proof or quantum resistant cryptography that's working live on chain. The internet computer is the only one right now. There's other cryptocurrencies talking about within the next 5 years they're going to be doing that, but this is being done right now.
Makes this so huge? This means if quantum computers come online in the future, which they probably will, ICP transactions can still be secure. In short, ICP just became the first blockchain that's future-proof against quantum hacks, while everyone else will have to scramble later. Again, ICP crypto is living up to its ambitious goal in becoming the world computer of Web3 and crypto. This is my biggest holding by far, and for good reason. This is real technology, real-world utility.
Real technology, real-world utility.
This crypto pretty much solves for everything in the blockchain space. The price looks horrible right now, but I'm telling you right now that the chart is going to shape like a U, and it's going to happen very fast. Don't believe me, you can watch and see yourself. Definitely not financial advice, but I would definitely take a look at ICP, and if you want to learn more about ICP because no one really covers it, go ahead and hit the follow and follow the X.
And don't sleep on the internet computer. Right now, everything that has to do with the technology is going well. Dominic and the rest of the Definity team has been meeting with people, powerful people, within the technology and different business infrastructures, trying to push Definity in the product. So just know the growth is organic. The growth is happening. So we got something from Investing Lunatic. It's interesting that both Tau and ICP most interesting product at the moment is a self-writing internet product, Ridges AI and caffeineai. I give caffeineai the edge here because it's very usable today and everything it builds exists 100% on the ICP blockchain, no AWS or centralized services. It would be fascinating if they could be combined somehow. I believe ICP has mastered the physics and technical limitations of blockchain better than anyone, whereas Tau has mastered the human incentive of blockchain better than anyone. What an amazing synergy they could have together, combining these two strengths. And my homie loves Tau. I wouldn't say that's like probably his second or third top holdings, and he has a lot of money in Tau. So I can't hate on Tau. Tau is a good investment. Internet Computer is my top crypto investment. So yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So we got something from Investment Wisdom. When investing, pessimism is your friend, euphoria the enemy. And I love this quote because you don't want to get too excited. You got to make sure that you always on it. And you making sure that your mind is being wrapped around what's going on within the market. You don't want to get too happy and be like, oh, well, the market's going to keep going up. It's going to keep going up. Because what will happen is the market will reach a nice area. You'll be in a good amount of profits. And you'll be thinking, oh, the market's going to go up more. And then it will go back down. And you will be sitting there and not have taken any realized profits. Okay. Now we got the open chat feature of the day. Search chat message. Search any DM, group chat, or community channel for exactly what you're looking for, or any username to find that message from a few days ago. It's in there. Search will find it. That's pretty much what you could do. Like on the iPhone, I be using that feature. So just know that's a feature available on Open Chat. Got something from Kate O'Neill. With its unique architecture, how do you see ICP competing with established players like Ethereum and Solana in the long run? And someone put, in the long run, yes, not now. Now we must cooperate. Chain fusion is the way. Interoperability does seem like the way through the door right now in Bitcoin DeFi, and possibly onboarding millions of users within Caffeine AI could be helpful also. So there's a lot of different catalysts on how ICP could have a bull run and how people could find out about it. We got something from ICP Insider. Ignore the noise, track the signal, cycle burn. Every cycle equals compute consumed, storage persisted, bandwidth served. That's not speculation, that's work done. An ICP burn is only going one way. So the internet computer, the burn rate is continuing to grow. And a lot of people don't pay attention to these metrics, but these are metrics you need to pay attention to, because at the end of the day, if you're not paying attention to these metrics, how can you really be invested into the coin? Or are you just going to be paying attention to what other people say online, or the fact that the price is down 98%? Or are you going to also pay attention to the other things going on within the company? Okay, let's see. We got something from Cloud Strike Thunder. ICP, not just DeFi, the chain nobody sees coming. Everyone wants to dunk on internet computer. The ICP bros. Meme writes itself. Too early, too misunderstood, too focused on tech instead of hype. Meanwhile, the peanut gallery cheers when some other chain gets government attention. Cute. But here's the part you're missing. ICP isn't just DeFi, a threat about how bad they want your money. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Haven't gotten my caffeine for today, so let's see what we can get. And let's see. My bad. I would read all of this, but I don't want to lose you guys, man. Short summary. And I do want to use not chat GPT. I do want to use Caffeine AI, the #1 LLM. Let's see. The post highlights how Internet Computer is already delivering real-world DeFi utility with assets like CK Bitcoin and Chainkey USDC, saving institutions money and energy. It emphasizes ICP's unique ability to put both DeFi and AI directly on chain without middleman or reliance on traditional cloud providers. The author argues that as traditional banking fades, ICP is building the infrastructure for a new decentralized financial system where users become direct participants. Ultimately, ICP is focused on creating the foundation for the future economy, not just chasing short-term hype. So ultimately, ICP is focused on creating a foundation for the future economy. So we're building for the future of the internet, the future of the economy. We're allowing people to build apps or dApps fully on chain, sovereignty, so all your information is safe. What else do you want? Tell me, what else do you want? We are fundamentally sound. That's what my basketball coach used to say. You got to be fundamentally sound. ICP is fundamentally sound. So we got something from Michael Alex. I can't believe how many people are crying about how Definity decided to launch Caffeine AI. It is normal to release digital projects in alpha phase with limited access in order to test the product and get feedback and to avoid it to go down due to overusage. Come on, you guys. You use your noggin, man. You already know that we got to do it and we got to let it go slowly. But everyone's saying in September, more codes are coming for everyone who signed up for access code. So be patient and wait for your invitation. We got something from Fabio Zero to Hero Zombie. And it says massive all-time high alert. And I didn't get my caffeine for today, so let's see if we could caffeine this up. Boom. And I could have read this one fully, honestly, but you know, sometimes you got to get your caffeine in. So let's see what was said. Short summary. Boom. Let's see. All right. The post celebrates a record daily ICP token burn, but cautions that sustained growth in the cycle burn rate (CBR) is needed for long-term health. The upcoming caffeineai launch is expected to boost CBR and attract more users, developers, and investors. The author notes that Definity's marketing approach is unconventional, but believes caffeineai appeals to help drive adoption. They emphasize tracking key ecosystem metrics over short-term price movement to gauge real progress. Okay, so we got to see when caffeine AI drops, will that help the burn rate? Because that's what a lot of us are dependent on with caffeine AI and ICP. And like I tell you guys, I'm getting into ICP only under $10. I'm not getting into ICP at $11. I might not even get into ICP over $8. And that's just me being honest with you guys. I'm more focused on getting into the best entry with the internet computer. I am currently and always working on other investments. I have a Roth IRA. I'm maxing out 7K a year. I have an insurance policy I have to pay off. I'm adding money to my high yield savings account. And I don't care because I like having a balance all around. But just know, I'm aggressive in crypto right now, but I'm also aggressive with the stocks like Nvidia, Tesla. They're down a good percentage. You can make some money off of that. So just know there's other ways to make money. Obviously, ICP is the riskiest play, high risk, high reward. Plays like Nvidia, Tesla, more of a lower risk, higher, still solid reward because it's in the Magnificent Seven. So just keep that in mind. I'm always going to be investing. But once ICP passes $10, I'm going to be focused on my other investments. And I'm going to be sitting back just monitoring the charts and waiting for that perfect exit. But to be real with y'all, I see myself staying in ICP for a long time and honestly staying in it for life. At least keeping like 500 ICP. That's nothing. So we got something from ICP Hub Indonesia. Storage just doubled on ICP. The internet computer quietly boosted its capacity from 1 TB to 2 TB per subnet. That's how 94 TBs of replicated on-chain power across the network. Infrastructure, price action. When adoption hits, ICP will be ready. So just know, ICP has built the ship. It has seats, it has the technology, everything you need. So when more people come and on board, everything will be ready for us to blast off to space. And guess what? When you get to space, they already got a team up there for you too. So you don't even got to worry. So we got something from Z Cloak Network. For the builders wondering how, 1. ICP's chain key cryptography. 2. Immutable canister front ends. 3. Native passkey authentication. 4. Vet key encryption. 5. Gasless by default. It's not magic. It's just better architecture. It's a better chain one day. And that's the patience. When you understand the technology, you shouldn't be crying, talking, ah. You think people invested into Tesla are crying right now that Tesla is down? People are just buying more. Why would you cry when something that you believe in is down and you can get a discount? Wouldn't you be happy? So we got something from Kevin Carpenter. And it says, Charlie Munger, give a whole lot of things in life a wide berth. Crooks, crazies, egomaniacs, people full of resentment, people full of self-pity, people who feel like victims. There are a whole lot of things that aren't going to work for you. Figure out what they are and avoid them like the plague. This is coming from the OG, Warren Buffett's right-hand man. I'm going to speed it up.
Give a whole lot of things a wide berth. They don't exist. Crooks, crazies, egomaniacs, people full of resentment, people full of self-pity, people who feel like victims. There's a whole lot of things that aren't going to work for you. Figure out what they are and then avoid them like the plague.
Figure out what they are and avoid them like the plague. That means anything that's not going to help your purpose, Leave it alone. Stay away from it. Far away from it. We got something from Moses. If exchanges and others are suppressing the price of ICP, don't you think that an opportunity to accumulate more for yourself, knowing very well that ICP is the future of blockchain and nothing else comes close? An African proverb says, you can't bury smoke. It will always find a way to the sky. Ooh, that's a cold proverb right there. And that's a cold picture right there. Internet computer is like Usain Bolt with the speed. So we got something. Geek Chain's replying to Coin Bureau. Friendly reminder you that the big three are coming together. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. Where's the meeting? On the internet computer. And it's just Coin Bureau saying that the big three are coming together on internet computer because we have interoperability, enabling cross-chain smart contracts. Come on. Are you not bullish? Is this not a top 10 worthy coin? Are we not top 10 worthy? Comment down below. Is ICP top 10 worthy? I'm saying yes, but it seems like most people say no. Most people are saying, forget ICP, I'd rather get into a meme coin. That hurts my heart. Discipline looks boring until you see what it builds. By Reads with Ravi, and that's important right there. Discipline looks boring until you see what it builds. So remember, just keep building, whether you're investing into something or whether you're trying to start your own startup. Keep building, and through time, you'll see what it builds. Never give up. With hard work, anything is possible. We got something from Dow King. And it says, vast majority of the time, ICP has been priced at or above the future's open interest. The fact that ICP has been trading below it for so long, I can't make sense of it. The fact is ICP should be at $10 to $12 this part of the bull run and likely being held back by a massive short position. The fact is ICP leadership needs a narrative change and things will move very fast. AI, at some point soon, it is ready to explode and market will move it up fast. And this is replying to Fran. It says exchange ICP futures open USD. So as you see, it's a bit of manipulation going on there. And I wonder who's trying to manipulate ICP. Because if I find them, I'm finna go get them and punch them right in their shit. Nah, I'm just kidding. Nah, I'm not kidding though. We got something from Dexter Caffeine account. Just posted a proposal on the Definity Forum. Oxford debate. An Oxford-style showdown to resolve ICP governance dispute. VNG bias, SNS fraud, node centralization through evidence-based civil dialogue. Why? Forum fights are draining energy. Let's clarify and collaborate. Goal. Put issues to rest. Prioritize network decentralization and growth. Who's in? This is the proposal. Bro got a 50-page proposal, and I haven't gotten my caffeine for today. So let's see if we can get quick, straight down to the nitty-gritty. Let's see. My bad, it's taking a little time. My guy wrote a 80-page proposal. I'm not mad at him, though. This is what has to be done. So just know, people care about the internet computer. People care. People care. Boom. Let's throw this on caffeine. Quick summary. And just remember, you guys, don't sleep on investing. Don't sleep on internet computer. All right. The Oxford debate proposal aims to resolve ongoing governance disputes in the ICP community through a series of structured Oxford-style debates. Key issues include decentralization, grant voting practices, node provider management, and SNS integrity. The process is designed to foster transparency, evidence-based discussions, and civility, with outcomes determined by votes from recognized community members, known neurons. Participants commit to abide by the results and prioritize the network's interest, helping the ICP ecosystem move forward collaboratively. Whoa. So you heard that. We're getting some votes done within the ICP ecosystem. So just know they're trying to make improvements, and everyone has something to say about how Definity and how everything's working in the ecosystem right now. And I'm here for it. I want to hear it. We got something from Investment Wisdom. Warren Buffett always puts it best. We prefer a lumpy 15% return to a smooth 12% return. Investors who'd rather have the reverse should ask themselves whether their aversion to volatility is mostly financial or mostly emotional. And I like this other comment. Volatility is a test of your emotions. You don't lose money because of volatility. You lose money by reacting to volatility. So to all those people giving up their position in whatever crypto to go to another crypto, I hope you're not getting charged crazy fees. And I hope whatever you put your money into yields those returns that you want. We got something from Altcoin Daily. Look at this guy. Tom Lee says the new bull market is just starting. Tom Lee. And I sometimes feel like when you hear a lot of these people talking about it, you got to be wary. We got something from 941 September. You will lose faith. You won't be prepared. You will be convinced it's over. You'll feel the same when Bitcoin rockets up by 30K in a single week. Nothing changes sentiment more than price. Nobody cares about your emotion. Pigeon bullish, 144K. And I like that. September, you will lose faith. You won't be prepared. Hey, I hope you're ready for September. What's that one song? September. Something, something, September. You know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, I don't know what to tell you, man. Go look up the song Earth, Wind, and Fire, September. Be prepared. Listen to that song and don't get mad about the prices and buy more crypto. This is not financial advice. So let me give you a short summary. Boom. The user is seeking factual information about the initial ICP token purchase price for Atom, questioning whether it was around $4 to $5 or as low as 5 cents, which would imply significant early gains and potential influence over the ecosystem. The concern is about transparency and the implication of early low-cost accumulation of network governance and fairness, especially for later participants. And I told you guys already, I'm gonna get the video, and next video I drop, Dom said himself that when the internet computer first came out, there was early investors who got in around 5 or 6 cents. So don't be shocked. Don't be surprised. This has been said by Dom out of his mouth. Me, I'm still not worried. I exit out ICP $20, $30. I didn't get in at that high of a price, but I know that ICP has potential to go up higher than that. So that's why I'm saying just stay patient and don't give up. But just remember, people did get in at a nickel. Remember that. Thousands of shares. So don't be surprised. I mean, that's like me. I got into XRP around 10 cent, under 10 cent, but my overall price was around like 20 something cent. Of course I'm going to get out of XRP when it hits $3, $4. Duh. Use your brain. All right. Now we got something from Origin. Tokenization is the new gold rush. RWA is set to reach a staggering 400 trillion, redefining TradeFi. At Origin, we're building the infrastructure for asset authentication and ownership to meet this wave. The future is already here. Now let's see what this article is talking about. The 400 trillion gold rush. Man, I ain't got my caffeine for today, y'all. Let's see. Ooh. All right. Let me try from the bottom up. Gotta go from the bottom up sometimes, you guys. Started from the bottom, make my way all the way up to the top. That's how you gotta do it. So let's get a short summary because I want to hear what this is talking about. But I don't got time to be reading all them words. Let's hear. Hurry up. Generate something quickly. No, I'm just kidding. So here's a short summary. The article explains that tokenizing real-world assets RWA is set to disrupt up to 400 trillion in traditional finance by 2030, driven by regulatory clarity, yield opportunities, and the merging of traditional and decentralized finance. The biggest winners will be compliance first, multi-chain infrastructure platforms like Zunix and Pharos, which enable secure, instant, cross-jurisdictional asset transfers. Investors are advised to focus on these foundational platforms as they will underpin the next era of global finance, making tokenized assets the standard for capital markets. And just know, the internet computer has apps like Origin or dApps like Origin creating their own TradeFi, creating their own market for this. So just know, there's nothing to be worried about. And like I said, this is the worst case scenario. Let's say ICP doesn't go crazy this bull run. Let's say ICP goes to $15, $20. Underwhelming returns. Me personally, I will be taking some of my profits. I got in at a low buy price. But what I will do is when ICP goes back down, just like the rest of the market, I'm going to have more because I do believe that with everything that we're hearing, internet computer and a lot of different cryptocurrencies, we probably won't see their full potential until 2030. Right now, this year, you're still early. You're still early to crypto in general. So I wouldn't even be mad. Just sit back and relax. I'm in this for the long run. So we got something from Wrecked Fencer. And it says September up, October flat, November down, December up, January top, February bear market starts. Bookmark this. And let's see how correct he is about that. Because right now, September doesn't look like it's going to be up, but we have to see. Let's see if we'll be collecting profits in January at the top. And let's see where ICP hits by then. So we got something from Caffeine. Got a spare 20 minutes. It took me approximately 20 minutes to code it with caffeineai. ICP is far above all the blockchains. One day everybody will know that. And yeah, of course we're above everyone else. If a little kid can create their own game, come on, bro. If a startup doesn't need a cybersecurity team or a developer to create an app, of course we're ahead. But let other people tell you the internet computer is just a scam. There's nothing going on. We'll see. I'm not going to watch this the whole thing. I'm not gonna lie, that sound is annoying, but I used to play games like this. I recently played a game like this at the homie's house. It was actually on like Netflix games. I didn't know Netflix had games, but yeah. So now we got something from Luis Leo. ICP Chain Fusion has laid the foundation of Bitcoin DeFi future. Thank you, Definity, for putting this together. Look, is that Kyle? That's some people from the Definity team. Worldwide International Definity. Don't sleep. Got something from Dom ICP. More and more access codes being dispersed. More and more sovereign apps being built on ICP. And all the stats come back that caffeine is sticky as HE double hockey stick. Predict it will be viral. Predict it. I'm already knowing. And let's see what someone put. I've seen a handful of Replit users complaining about how they have to create multiple accounts to test different prompts of the same app. Oh boy, caffeine is here. Keep that in mind. Everyone that has used caffeine right now, I haven't heard any complaints. Maybe some people might say, oh, it could be a little better in certain areas, but everyone's saying it's groundbreaking. Now we got something from Amio. Ethereum doesn't last more than 4 years. Tech Lead HD. This that dude on YouTube back then. He used to be like giving you advice as a millionaire looking ass. I agree, especially after exploring Internet Computer. ICP is simpler and far more capable. Anyone can build and deploy apps/websites fully on chain. Example, Clown ITX. Another one, Tagger Social, the social media. They need more users on Tagger. But let's hear what the millionaire has to say. And he's saying that Ethereum is going to fade. We got to see.
Key thing to understand about Ethereum is nothing is built on Ethereum. I want to show you what it means to be built on Ethereum. So we have all these L2 chains like Base, Arbitrum, Polygon, Optimism, Unichain, but we can actually take a look at the on-chain costs, which are the operating.
So we got Tech Lead right here. How does he not know what the Internet Computer is? Is this a prime example of how people don't do their own research when it comes to crypto? People aren't looking outside the top 10, top 20 cryptocurrencies. Is that why it's important to be in the top 10, top 20?
Costs that L2s pay to Ethereum. So this is the actual value accrual of Ethereum from these L2 chains. And we can see that in the past 30 days, Base paid Ethereum about 100K in gas fees. Okay, Arbitrum paid 40K, Polygon 30K, Optimism paid a stunning 5K to Ethereum in just 1 month. Totaling this up, it's about 200K per month. Depending on the value of ETH, if the value of ETH collapses, it can be as low as 100K per month, which is like $1 to $2 million per year, which is nothing.
People are paying crazy fees for Ethereum. It's not going to last in the long run. I don't think Ethereum will totally fade. It'll always be there. But when people start understanding the technologies like Internet Computer, even technologies like Tau, why would we still be messing with these outdated cryptocurrencies?
Right? And so if by built on Ethereum, we mean that Ethereum gets around $1 to $2 million per year in value accrual, well, that's truly worthless. And an appropriate analogy is saying an L2 is built on Ethereum is a lot like saying a credit card is built on a bank, where the credit card gets all of these transactions and then once a month posts a roll-up batch transaction, a statement to the bank account, which gets paid. And that's where it may be settled. But really, it's the credit card that's accumulating all of the fees and all of that transaction counts. And then that bank account, which is used to make that final settlement maybe once a month, really.
Internet Computer is coming. It may not come this year. It may not come next year. It may not come in the next 2 years. But within the next few years, the Internet Computer is coming. And I'm here for it.
It accumulates no fees. It doesn't even matter. Nobody cares about what's going on with that. And so I think everybody knows Ethereum doesn't last more than 4 years. Sometime between now and 4 years from now, Ethereum totally disappears. It's already being eliminated from most UIs. Most newer people entering crypto are going to have no idea what gas or ETH even is. No one's going to bother explaining it to them. There are going to be dozens of faster and cheaper blockchains, and all of it's going to be abstracted away under some front-end application. Gas tokens are going away. Everyone is building on their own L1s and L2s. So Ethereum really is a dead ghost blockchain. The key thing to understand.
Exactly what he said. People are going to start finding out about other blockchains that can do what Ethereum can do better, faster, and with more features. Coin Bureau. Grayscale goes bullish on ADA. 60 billion asset manager Grayscale just filed with the SEC for Cardano, ADA, and Polkadot ETFs. Altcoin ETFs are heating up. It's okay. We got the ETP, you feel me? ETFs coming soon. And we got something from Warren Buffett. And it says, the secret of life is weak competition. Ooh, what does he mean by that? I mean, if you think about it, like the average like competition in this world, they're short-sighted, lazy, and undisciplined, you guys. If you just make yourself more consistent, because I believe success doesn't come from brilliance. It just comes from outlasting your competitors, because people don't have discipline. They're weak. Okay, we got something from Kyle. And it says, I ain't reading all that. I'm happy for you though. Or sorry that happened. I kid. The Ozy team keeps shipping, and it's great to look back at how far they came. He's right though. We not reading all that. And I haven't gotten my caffeine for today. So let's see, man. Boom. Got all that. Boom. Throw it in the caffeine. Boom. Ask for the short summary. Boom. Caffeine is going to generate something every time. every time. While you sleep, I'm awake because I got my caffeine. Oizy Wallet has evolved from supporting ICP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum natively, no extensions or seed phrases, to adding real Solana and several other chains, all with a focus on decentralization, usability, and seamless user experience. Each update has improved features, interface, and community-driven translations, while a dedicated tester group ensures quality. The project emphasizes adaptability, real-world usability, and community feedback, positioning Oizy as a robust, user-centric cross-chain wallet with more innovation to come in V 2.0. So Oizy is constantly improving. Oizy is constantly improving, and I'm just gonna sit back, relax, because I know what Oizy has to offer. And let's see this video real quick. What Oizy has to offer. Oizy Wallet. Safe, sovereign, safe, seamless, sovereign. 100% on-chain, browser-based. Always improving. Oizy Wallet. Do not sleep. We got something from 941. Easiest cycle all time. Slow grind up. Disbelief entire way. Hope/optimism phase skipped. This vertical move will shock people. Many will need therapy. My portfolio should have hit this number. The regret will mentally break people. Look at this chart. Everyone is bearish. I'm not bearish. I'm sitting back and being patient. And we got the last post of the day from Perlandre. Blob storage supporting caffeineai. I asked Caffeine to list its advanced features, including those supported and unsupported. Here's the list. So, Blob, Stripe payment, internet identity, custom backend logic. That's all available now in future ability already. Real-time features, WebSockets, VetKD, VetKeys, identity-based crypto, third-party auth. Those are not likely right now and possible in the future. And then we got some other stuff, file storage, all that. Some stuff is likely in the future, some stuff is unlikely. But a lot of the stuff is already being done right now. Okay, it's already available now, so you can look at that. But all I gotta say is, if you're not invested into ICP, I don't know what you're doing. Thank you for watching, and Yah bless.